everybody, this is Lauren, the Park Naturalist here at the Estuary Center, and it is a Saturday, and every Saturday we feed our animals. So today we wanted to give you an inside look at our critter dinner. So please enjoy watching our critters eat today. This is our Diamondback Terrapin. She gets super excited about eating, so you can see she's a little clumsy. She's totally fine. So we're gonna start by feeding her some Reptimin. These just have some extra nutrients in them for her, and she will eat every single piece that's in her tank. I usually have to drop them in and then step back because she keeps thinking that I'm going to give her a worm, which we'll give her next. But we want to give you some shots of her going crazy for these pellets of Reptimin. I had a mom call them turtle cookies one day, which I kind of liked. We're going to give her just a minute to finish these up, and then we'll come back to you with her worms. Here we have our male Redeared Slider. He's a really neat looking turtle. He's got pretty long front nails, which gives you an indication that it is a male. He also has a very big tail, so you can see that really thick tail in the back. And females are a little bit larger than males. We are going to start by feeding him some Reptimin as well. So I'm going to sprinkle it into his bin here. Now you'll notice these guys are not in their tanks. We feed them outside of their tanks to help keep their tanks cleaner longer, because aquatic turtles are pretty messy. He is a little bit more shy than our terrapin, so you notice he's not as excited or falling over like she is. So we're going to give him a minute to finish his Reptimin. And I'm also actually going to throw in some apples for him as well. These guys like to eat, they're omnivores, so they'll eat fruits and vegetables along with their meat. So let me grab his apples. There he goes, eating those apples too. Alright, so today we are going to be feeding our terrapin some earthworms. Now we do feed her mealworms as well, but today we've had to cut up some of these to give to her. Now she gets really excited, so I have to give her her worm and give her a second to calm down. She will need to dip her head under the water to be able to swallow it, so it'll take a little bit, but it is pretty fun to watch her go after it. And as you see her eating them, you can tell why they're such messy eaters. Ready? Missed it. Now we're not going to feed her anymore, even though it is going to appear that she's still hungry, because this turtle always is hungry. So when you come to visit her and you get close to her tank, do not stick your fingers in her tank. And there you go, she just had those worms sitting in her mouth. She didn't even finish them. So I guess she wanted to have a big feast at the end, I'm not sure. Now that he's had some time to eat his Reptimin and his apple, we're going to give him some earthworms as well. In the wild, these guys could eat fish or any other kinds of worms, but you'll notice he's a lot more of a shyer turtle, so he brings his head in after I give him the worm. And just check out how dirty them eating is. So another reason, the big reason why we have them in these containers. All right, let's try and give him a second one. See if he'll go after this one. It's like he wants it, but he's afraid of me.
Mm-hmm.
So here we have our male box turtle, really brightly colored, but this is his camouflage when he's out there on the forest floor. And in the forest, these guys they're omnivores, so they're eating a variety of things. Berries are one of their favorites. They'll eat mushrooms, and they love worms and slugs and that sort of thing. So today, we have his meal, which we have a few little earthworms, some waxworms, strawberries, apples, and then we also have some box turtle food. So as you can see, he's really excited about his worms, so he goes for those usually first. And it's really fun to watch because it's like he's battling the worm. I'm gonna make sure this guy doesn't escape. Distracted. So we're hoping that he'll still continue to eat his meal even though there's other things going on in the room. And strawberries are one of their favorites when they're snacking. He's definitely getting distracted now, but we're going to give him a minute and feed him in his enclosure so we make sure that he finishes all of his food. So today we're going to be feeding for you our black rat snake. She gets fed once a week, and Saturdays are usually the day we feed. We are going to give her a thawed mouse. It is not alive, it was frozen, but we have thawed it to warm it up for her. And if she's hungry, she's going to go after it. If she's not, she's just going to ignore it. So we're going to see what she does today. And I'll keep an eye on her to make sure she doesn't get out while we're feeding. And I do try to encourage her. Sometimes I do need to wiggle. Ooh, she's hungry today. Sometimes we have to encourage her with a little bit of wiggling, but she's got an appetite. You can really see they have their jaw, their top and bottom jaw are not connected. So you can see how she's able to wiggle them independently and be able to get that mouse all the way into her mouth. And they are not able to eat anything wider than the widest part of their body. So this mouse is about the right size. She might be able to eat something a little bit bigger, but a rabbit would probably be way too big for her. starting to move down her neck. So there's a lump that she's going to be pushing all the way to her stomach, which is in the middle part of her body. And she's got ribs that go all the way down almost to her tail that help her body expand as she's traveling this mouse to her stomach. Pay attention to how she's wiggling her body as well to get that mouse to travel down. Critter dinner for today. I hope you enjoyed watching the animals, and please make sure that when we are back and open to check out for the critter dinner times each month here at the Estuary Center so you can come here in person and watch the animals eat. All right, so everybody stay safe and healthy, and we hope to see you soon.